Hi, I wanted to make a video today about something we've been hearing a lot about in the news. The Harvey Weinstein scandal, the hashtag #MeToo that's also been going on. Everyone's coming forward with a sexual assault story. Something has happened to them or someone they know of, and they're sharing it. I just wanted to share with you guys a story today about how easy it is for something like that to happen, for someone that you know, your mother, your sister, your daughter, your aunt, your niece, someone you know has probably had something like this happen to them. My story, while fictional, shows how easy it can happen to anybody, how quickly it can turn from a good day to a bad day in the blink of an eye. So I want you to take a minute for me and close your eyes and think about the women in your life. Your mother, your sister, your aunt, your niece, your daughter, someone you know. Think about how quickly this could happen to them, how quickly the world could change. Now, my story is from a woman's perspective because I am a woman. If you're a woman watching this, think about yourself. Think about the women in your life. If you're a man watching this, think about the women you care about and what could happen to them in this situation. Open your eyes and listen to what I'm about to tell you. The story of something that is terrible, something awful that happens. So please take your time and listen. And I hope it's not too scary. It was a cold night in June, and I figured I'd need a coat, but I wanted his arm around me, so I didn't wear one. He picked me up at 8 p.m. I was so excited. We got to the park and went for a walk. He held my hand, and I nearly giggled. I couldn't help it. He started talking about football, and I tried to follow what teams he was talking about, but I didn't care. I had wanted to be alone with Jensen since I first met him 2 years ago in AP Biology. It took him that long to notice me, but that was okay. It finally happened just before graduation. As a junior, I was helping set up the stage for the walkthrough, and he bumped into me. He knocked me down, and when he helped me back up, he asked if he could take me out Friday night. Well, tonight is Friday night, and here I am, so obviously I said yes. I wasn't sure if I was pretty enough or smart enough for him, but he seemed happy as we walked, and he talked. Then he stopped. He put his arm around me, and I couldn't help but smile. He told me to close my eyes, so I did. The next thing I knew, something hit me hard on the back of the head, and I was unconscious. When I woke up in someplace else, not the park, I was scared. I tried to scream, but there was tape over my mouth. I looked around, and I saw 3 brooding figures in the shadows. I couldn't move. My hands were bound behind my back. I looked for Jensen, but he wasn't there. One of the guys got a little closer, and I noticed it was the captain of the football team. I tried to plead with them, but with my mouth taped shut, it didn't work too well. He smiled maliciously at me, and I struggled to break my bindings. He moved in closer and crouched down in front of me, staring me in the eyes. "Are you scared?" he asked. I nodded. He smiled. I was screaming in my head. This couldn't be happening. He grabbed for my ankles, and I kicked at him. He caught me and pulled me closer. Then the back of his hand hit my cheek. I could feel the heat on my face where his hand hit me. I wanted to cry, but I knew it would do no good. What was supposed to be a nice date was turning into the last night of my life. I knew as the other boys came close, this night would be the end. It was a cold night in June. After hearing that story, you have to imagine what would have happened to your sister, your mother, your daughter, your niece, your aunt. Wonder what they're going through. Think about all the things that could have happened in those instances, and know that you're grateful to have them in your life still, and that these things do happen to people. It doesn't end nicely. It doesn't end well. And usually the scars last forever. And it's not just with the victim. It's the family of the victims. It's with everyone involved. So just think about it. Think about what you just heard and how easy an incident like that could change into something terrible. How it could go from one thing to another so quickly, and you have no idea what's going on. Thank you for listening. Just keep it in your thoughts. Bye.